Welcome again. We're so excited today to have another inspirational, amazing woman on the couch with me. So I hope that you're going to really, really enjoy the show. I know that you will, because chatting to Ingrid has been such an incredible experience for me, because I've just been through the whole pageant world in the Mrs South Africa. So it's really, really been amazing for me. So we really would like to thank you, Ingrid Burger from the charity Acting Hope, and also from Hope Pageants. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting
Taking
me.
A little bit of your valuable busy time to come and be with us here today on the couch. It should be a couch, but it's a chair, but it's fine.
That's the same thing, it's nice and relaxing.
Exactly. Now, as I mentioned, having just been completed the Mrs South Africa, and having been in the modelling and the pageant industry my entire life, that's when I saw what you do, I just thought, oh my gosh, this is incredible, this is different.
Yes.
Completely different to the normal pageants that are out there. And it struck such a deep need for me to talk to you, and for me to be able to share your story with other people out there, because you're such an inspirational woman. And that's the whole thing about our program, is showing women that if you can believe it, you can achieve it.
Yes,
and you must just get out there and believe in yourself, believe in who you are and what you have, and if you're a good singer, if you can do this, if you're good with people, with older people, just be able to believe in yourself and go forward and just help and do these things. So that's why, as I said, having been in the Mrs South Africa and that entire industry, how would you say your charity, well, firstly your pageants, your Hope Pageants, how would you say that differs from the normal pageants out there?
No, I think with Hope Pageants, what makes it so unique and amazing is that the emphasis is really not about how you look and the glitz and the glam and the size of the clothing that you wear and all of that. It really is about your heart and your character and your desire to make a difference, and just to live purpose-driven. And that is why Hope Pageants is just a lovely platform for anyone to be part of, because it actually gives them that opportunity just to live their dream and just to try and make a difference by just living what's in their heart.
I think it's wonderful, because too much emphasis, I believe, is always made on the outward appearance.
Yes.
And on the amount your dress cost or your shoes cost.
Exactly.
And it's not about that. People are missing the whole point with that, I believe. And that's why I just think it's amazing that you're giving these young girls and women and men and young men the incredible platform to go forward and to believe in themselves, and to use their dreams by helping others in the communities. So I think that's absolutely amazing. So you said you started with your charity. Tell me a little bit about your charity, Hope.
I had my own, everybody's got their own little testimony, their own little life story. So I had a difficult life story, and my children suffered from me going through a divorce and all of that. So I started helping my own children by giving them drama, because drama as a therapy, because I love drama. And I lived in England for about 9 years, and I did drama as a therapy. So I started using my drama as a therapy to help my own children. And then I started writing life lessons using drama to help my children and to give them confidence and to get through stages of their life that they were going through at that stage. And in 2012, I started thinking to myself, that there must be something more in my life. If I die today, what are they going to remember about me? What have I done with the talent that God gave me? What did I do to make a difference with that? And I did get word. I got 1 Peter 4 verse 10 that says that each one of us got a special gift, and you need to use those gifts and faithfully administering God's grace in its various forms. And if you do that, you'll be blessed faithfully. And I've absolutely been blessed faithfully using my talent. My talent is drama, so I started thinking of places in the community that I could really help, and through my lessons that I wrote. So I was a full-time teacher, employed at Jean Low Primary, and the school that they adopted was a little farm school in Durbanville called Uplifting Primary.
Yes.
So I decided, well, in my free lessons, I'll go to this school, because I really want to make a difference and I want to try and use this thing. I lived for every week just to go in my double free lesson. I used to go to the farm school, and and then I know Auntie Ingrid
so
is here,
rewarding
whatever.
for you.
Yes.
I mean, to see what you're doing in the communities
Yeah,
and the help and the joy and the hope that you bring into these little lives.
So so then I did these lessons, and some of the lessons are like coping with alcoholism and with single families and having confidence, being bullied and things like that. So we did everything through drama. So because if they do drama, they don't even realise they're actually learning something.
Yes.
And they always tell them, if I leave them, they need to remember something of that lesson and then go teach it to somebody else in their community. So it's children then giving back to somebody in their own communities. And then one of the girls says, but I'm so good in hip hop, I can teach them how to dance.
Oh, wow.
So that's how Dance for Jesus started, which is there's basically Hope Through Dance, and they gave it a name. So we brainstormed the whole idea of what they would like to do and which schools they would like to go and visit. So they started visiting different schools, and then they taught them different little hip-hop moves, whatever. And all these children are happy and excited because they've been taught something, and then they always have to go and teach it to somebody in their own community. So when they go home, they need to remember something out of the lesson and go and share it with somebody.
And how does your pageant hold the entire, how does it work and how is it different?
Okay, so Hope Pageants, anyone that wants to get involved, making a difference and compete against each other with their projects enters Hope Pageants. Hope Pageants gives them an opportunity then to build their project with my help. We build it into sustainable projects, means that the project needs to be able to go on even if they're not part of the pageant. So if they start off something, they need to know where is it going in the next 5 years. So they have to have a bit of a plan ahead.
Like a little business plan, which is good because you're actually training them and teaching them so much more.
Yeah.
So how has it grown now? Like today, how many entrants do you have?
So now we've got nationals that obviously runs. We've got 5 different divisions. We've got because the mothers started getting involved. So while I'm taking my child to go and do community work, I may as well do it as well.
Absolutely, that's
so
wonderful.
the parents started getting involved.
Because then they
as well.
also work with their children and they work together in communities. I think that's a wonderful idea.
This year we had a mother and daughter team that entered. Both of them entered, and a husband and wife team that entered. So
that's wonderful.
It's lovely, yes.
And you've grown internationally, I believe.
So last year, June, I got a message from Japan, from Sakakura. And she asked, isn't there a way that we could have Hope in Japan? I said, yeah, fine. You can do a Hope pageant in Japan. Why not?
Yes.
And then obviously she said, well, she's got a contact in Botswana.
Yeah, you see, it just grows like that.
Why don't we have an international? So I said, okay, fine, we'll make it international, because I've been involved with international pageants as well. I've competed myself, and I took my teams to go and compete, and none of the international pageants was based on what I believed in, So I registered Hope Pageants as a pageant, giving 50% of their mark allocation to community work and involvement of their project ideas. So it made it different and unique, because there isn't anyone that does that. And then, so they started contacting me. I started contacting people and started nagging them to become involved, whatever. Yes. So we had our first international pageant last year in the V&A waterfront here in Cape Town with 7 countries.
Besides the whole being involved in the pageant, it's
they
all
get
the
a holiday.
community work that they get to do, as well as this incredible experience of meeting new friends all over the world.
Yes, exactly.
Which is wonderful. Friends that you often can have for life, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah, it's lovely. We've got, like I said, we've got so many lovely countries coming this year as well.
Yes.
So altogether we've got there's 33 contestants from different countries, from 11 different countries. It's 11 with Nigeria included, but Nigeria is still struggling with their funding, so they might not join us. But other than that, it's amazing. Just really amazing. Yeah.
And in South Africa, what sustainable projects are all your young guys and girls working on at the moment?
We've got very unique projects. We've got a beautiful project, and Jordan's going to love me for this one. She's now 16 years old. Yes. She initially started off with Hope in the beginning. She's my youngest member of Acting Hope. She started off because she was very ill as a little girl, and they always thought that she had leukemia, and then she had her milk removed, and loads of things that she's gone through. But she's just got this passion to make a difference, and she decided that she'll start going to hospitals and then do little beaded hearts. So takes a little piece of wire and little beads, and then every bead that goes into the heart is something that you dream for and that you hope for. and then they'll make it in a heart, and they'll go as a
That
little
is just
bookmark,
so
whatever. You just got
beautiful.
all this compassion for children going through illness and things like that. We've got a little girl as well that has got Alina scleroderma, who she's got half of her face that actually gets attacked by a virus, so it attacks the bone in her face. So she's only got half her face, the other half is like sunken in, and we can have it fixed when she's about 14, when the bone stops growing. And then we'll work on funding to have her face fixed up. But she's got a beautiful project called Capes of Hope, because she feels that, she has to face the world every day, so she's a superhero. So she'll give other children a superhero cape if they're going through a difficult time. So it's just beautiful.
That is amazing.
So we have...
And that's almost giving her confidence.
Exactly.
To get out there.
She has grown so much in confidence. She
imagine.
goes and she tells them a little story, and she was very shy in the beginning, so I used to be a little spokesperson, and then now lately she's just, she's just rambling and telling her whole story. And
what a difference, hey, you've made in her
yeah,
life.
and then
who's now making a difference in others.
Yes, and then she'll select wherever we go. She'll ask the people that are in charge who's going through a difficult time at the moment. So if it's that little boy because his parents left him, then she'll give him a cape, and it's a superhero cape. But it's just really, really special. So that's a really lovely project.
That's
as well,
really beautiful. Oh my goodness! And they've actually thought of these projects themselves.
Yes, they come up with an idea themselves,
and then we just
and then we try and just tweak it a bit. And so, like Jordan's project, we gave it a name. I said, you need to pick a name. Make it Hearts of Dreams or whatever. So give it a name.
Very lovely.
And have a plan forward. So
yes,
and then they can actually get funding for their own projects through Acting Hope, because they're actually working under Acting Hope. So that's how
Where do you
the
get most of your funding from?
Funding is the difficult thing.
It is.
A lot of people, because I think there's a lot of NPOs that, that are running, and then a lot of people have got a bit of a thing, it's like, where's all the money going?
Well,
and things like that.
Yes, it's very
so
true.
It's a difficult thing.
And there's NPOs and there's NPOs.
And there's NPOs.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of fundraisings.
It just shows when things are right and meant to be, they just slot into place.
Yes, and they do. And the doors open because, I wait. I wait and I really work, I walk in faith, and I
I'm going to learn that from you. I'm going to have patience. That's my problem. It's difficult to have
I pulled up my hair this week with the 26th around the corner. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of stress and stuff like that. But, in the end of it, when it happens on that night, everything just falls into place. And I'm thinking, isn't this just amazing how God works, and everything just falls into place the way it's supposed to be. Everything works,
yes, absolutely. Oh, that's
nothing
so
is,
wonderful.
Even if the MC drops me on the last minute, like last year, I was the MC, and
you're more passionate about it than you to do this.
Exactly, yes. And you don't want to do everything. No, you want to delegate. I'm not good in delegating. I'm getting there now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
If somebody now wants to enter your pageant, when do the entries close? How does it work?
Well, the entries are open already for Nationals for next year. Nationals is in July next year. We were in Tiger Valley this year. We're hoping to be in Tiger Valley again next year. They also came on board as a sponsor, and which is lovely for venue, because it means that there's no ticket sales and things like that,
Yes.
People need to be able to come and watch it and be part of it, and you don't want to put pressure on somebody that's competing that now has to sell like 20 tickets and so many tickets, whatever. It is difficult,
a lot of stress.
And it's a lot of money that goes into it. And children that wants to make a difference, that, then it goes down to the parents, and then the parents don't want them to compete because it costs them too much money. So we try and keep it down, and really not ask them money if there's not money to be asked. We try and get everything through sponsors.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes. And to get involved as an outsider or one of our whoever wants to get involved and help with your charity,
with the charity, the best is to go onto our website, which is actinghope.co.za. And for Hope Pageants, you can enter on Acting Hope as well for Hope Pageants, and you can also enter on the Hope Pageants website. So we've got two websites. So one is just for the pageant, and then Acting Hope is just the charity, and a link to the Hope Pageants website. Yes.
Wonderful. But what we will do at the end of the program is screen all your details as well, because I think it's an amazing initiative that you've started, and I really, really thank you for being here with us today. I believe that what you're doing, you're an incredible godly woman, I can tell, and that's why it's working. That's why God has blessed you, and I know that this will just go from strength to strength. Well, it is already.
Yes.
And I would like to thank you, Ingrid, for being here today with us and just sharing some of these your incredible journey, and how you're busy giving hope to so many people. So I'd really love to thank Ingrid for being here with us today. I think what you do, your initiatives, and the hope that you're giving people out there is just incredible. On an ending note, what would you like to say to all aspiring and young artists out there? What would you like to leave with them?
I would just like to say, just remember that everybody's got a talent and you've got something. Even though you think it's something small, but that thing that you've got can make a difference, and you can actually bring hope to somebody that really needs that hope. Whether it is a huge talent like dancing, or a talent just reading to somebody, but you can make a difference and you can live purpose-driven and become part of a hope family that actually supports you. So yes, just join us, yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Because this is a family.
Yes.
I believe you can see the love in Ingrid, and already discussing things with her, how the people who have been involved with her, the young people, are still involved. And that's what it's all about. It's the hope, it's the love, it's the companionship. And that makes you a stronger person. So thank you for being with us today, and thank you for tuning in again and joining us. And wait, it won't be too long, and we'll be on the couch again with someone new.
We could fly, we could fall, hit it big or lose it all.